What happened to Ronaldinho in March of 2020? Are the rumors about him true? There's more to this football wizard than meets the eye. And first, Ronaldinho, the football celebrity once covered in success, found himself behind bars in a Paraguayan prison, marking a complete downturn in his legacy. The cause of his custody was because of the alleged use of a fake passport. Held in the high-security Agrupación Especializada prison, Ronaldinho and his brother Roberto were arrested in March 2020 upon arriving in Asunción, Paraguay's capital. The country's Attorney General's office released an arrest warrant accusing the World Cup winner of using a fake public document and requested his preventive custody. Ronaldinho, already exposed of his Brazilian and Spanish passports in 2019 due to separate legal problems, claimed to be innocent, stating that the Paraguayan passport was a gift from a local sponsor. Despite his claims and active involvement in prison futsal matches, Paraguayan authorities questioned his innocence, leading to his imprisonment alongside convicted felons, although in a segregated section of the facility. The legendary footballer's fall from grace didn't stop him from shining on the pitch, though, as he gained attention for standout performances in exhibition futsal matches within the prison. Eventually, though, after about a month, he was released from prison and could get back to his extraordinary love life. Ronaldinho was involved in a polyamorous relationship with two girlfriends, Priscila Coelho and Beatriz Souza, during his 6-year residency in a £5 million mansion in Rio de Janeiro. The living situation was far from normal, with Ronaldinho reportedly swapping between each partner's bed every night. Money was equally distributed between them, with Ronaldinho offering identical monthly allowances and gifts, plus Rolex watches. The footballer's unique lifestyle extended to his travels, where he took both girlfriends with him. However, this plan faced disapproval from Priscila's mother, Maria Aldeniz dos Santos. In a 2019 interview, Maria openly criticized Ronaldinho's actions, saying she was disappointed in how her daughter shared the footballer with another woman, believing it a source of shame for their family. Despite Maria's objections, Priscila continued in the relationship, holding on to hope that Ronaldinho would finally choose her over the other woman. The love triangle, marked by financial equality and a shared, though rotating companionship, showcased a side of Ronaldinho's personal life that differed from traditional norms. Did you know that when YouTube was first released, Ronaldinho, who was with Barcelona at the time, played a fundamental role in its early success? He collaborated with Nike and featured in YouTube's first ever video to hit 1 million views. This iconic advertisement showcased Ronaldinho's amazing ball control, including a memorable display where he made a complete mockery of the crossbar challenge, solidifying his status as a football legend and YouTube star. YouTube, launched on February 14, 2005 by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim, has since grown into the world's second most visited website, boasting over 1 billion monthly users. Ronaldinho, notorious as one of football's most entertaining and watchable figures, significantly contributed to YouTube's fame. Ronaldinho's not only a YouTube star but also a talented musician. His love for music goes beyond a casual interest. It reflects an honest passion. His rhythmic likings provide a unique insight into the diverse interests that reflect his life beyond football. It's not simply a lonely affair for Ronaldinho. He is actively involved in drumming jams, often joining forces with local musicians to create improvised music sessions. While the world sees him for his amazing skills with a football, Ronaldinho's musical talents prove a multi-layered personality. His ability to shine in both sports and the arts highlights the depth of his creative appearance. Fans may be amazed to learn that for Ronaldinho, playing the drums isn't just an interest, it's a form of manifestation. The beats he creates resonate with his personality. Something else that resonates with his extravagant personality is Ronaldinho's luxurious car collection. Featuring a £1.6 million Bugatti Veyron, a £264,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and a £270,000 Lamborghini. The Ballon d'Or winner, now 43, came across a setback in 2018 when some of his vehicles were seized due to unpaid fines by a charitable organization under his name. His Bugatti Veyron, priced at £1.6 million, is a popular collector's item and was the fastest road-legal car worldwide, reaching a top speed of 267.86 miles per hour, with only 450 cars ever being made in the world. Ronaldinho's Rolls-Royce, the second most expensive in his collection, boasts a 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12 engine and can accelerate to 62 miles per hour in 5 seconds. Not bad for a car that weighs over 2.5 tons. In addition, he owns a Hummer valued at £86,000, adding a touch of nostalgia from the late 90s and early 2000s to his collection. During his Barcelona days, the Brazilian maestro would cross the city's streets in this iconic military-style truck. But how can the football star afford such costly cars? Sponsorship deals is the answer, as throughout his entire career and even after retiring, Ronaldinho has been involved in some of the most lucrative sponsorship deals that would make your eyes water with the amounts of money that he earns. However, his deal with Coca-Cola faced difficulties and got cut short in 2012. Just over a month after his farewell with Flamengo due to unpaid wages, Ronaldinho found himself in a contractual dispute as Coca-Cola ended his profitable sponsorship deal, initially set to last through the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, with an annual value of $737,000. The alleged breach occurred when Ronaldinho, who had recently joined Atlético Mineiro, was sat next to 2 Pepsi cans at an official press conference and was said to have taken a sip from one of the cans. Pepsi was a sponsor of Atlético Mineiro at the time, which is why many claim that Coca-Cola's decision to terminate the sponsorship was harsh. However, their head of marketing at the time, Marcelo Pontes, told the press that the fact that that player appeared with a can of Pepsi was the straw that broke the camel's back, and that the sponsorship had become embarrassing. However, just a year before, on October 19, 2011, Ronaldo de Assis Moreira, known as Ronaldinho, embraced a key role in AIDS awareness. Answering an invitation from the Joint United Nations Program on HIV and AIDS, UNAIDS, and Brazil's Ministry of Health, Ronaldinho devoted himself to leveraging his impact to address HIV and AIDS issues through sports. Mikel Sidibe, executive director of UNAIDS, hailed Ronaldinho as a global inspiration, expecting his outreach to reach millions with the goal of 0 new HIV infections. Leveraging his vast fan base, Ronaldinho promised to engage and educate young people about AIDS, highlighting the power of sport as a medium. He expressed his honor to collaborate with UNAIDS and Brazil's Ministry of Health, emphasizing his pledge to contribute through his passion, playing football. But where did this passion for the beautiful game start? Born on March 21, 1980, in Porto Alegre, Brazil, Ronaldinho came from a humble background. His parents, Miguelina Eloy Assis dos Santos and João de Assis Moreira, played essential roles in his childhood. João, a shipyard worker and former footballer, and Miguelina, a nurse, introduced values that shaped Ronaldinho's character. His elder brother, Roberto, was also a professional footballer and attained such success that the club that he played for, Grêmio, even gifted him a house with a swimming pool in a bid to get him to sign with them. Obviously, this had a massive influence on Ronaldinho and inspired him to start playing the beautiful game. And throughout the entirety of his football career, Ronaldinho's agent and manager was his older brother, Roberto. His brother was an integral figure in Ronaldinho's life, and on Roberto's 18th birthday, tragedy struck. Due to a suspected heart attack, the boy's father was found dead in the new swimming pool at the house the family had just moved into. At the loving age of 8, Ronaldinho faced the fragility of life. This experience possibly introduced in him a sense of grabbing the moment and living life to the fullest. Moreover, it cast Roberto in the role of a father figure, overseeing numerous aspects of Ronaldinho's life, marking a transformative dynamic and unbreakable bond between the siblings, which was needed for the Brazilian superstar to be able to cope with the controversy to come in his career. Controversy exploded in Brazil's football landscape as millions, crossing from Rio de Janeiro's favelas to the wealthy neighborhoods of São Paulo, assembled behind hardline presidential candidate Jair Bolsonaro in the election of 2018. Bolsonaro, known for his rigid and often controversial stance, gathered both keen support and intense opposition. Particularly, iconic Brazilian football figures such as Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Kaká, and Cafu, along with Tottenham star Lucas Moura, publicly endorsed the right-wing candidate, adding an amount of celebrity influence to the political sphere. While the participation of football personalities in politics is logical given their social roles, the confirmation of Bolsonaro by Ronaldinho, famous for his cheery lifestyle, raised eyebrows due to the stark contrast between the politician's views and the footballer's image. This controversy changed people's view on the football sensation and made them question whether he really is the GOAT of football or not. Who do you think the greatest player of all time is? Check out this video where we take a deep dive into the Messi versus Ronaldo debate and compare their incredible stats and achievements to see who the GOAT really is.